6-term senator, senior member on the Judiciary Committee, someone who hangs out with Metallica. Who would have thought, Senator Orrin Hatch, all these things applied to you? Actually, I knew the first two. The third one kind of surprised me. Hang out with Metallica?
Well, I did hang out with them to a degree. Look, I'm very interested in the music of all forms, and Metallica has its own way of doing things. A hard metal, but it was very, very good. Those guys are really good.
Well, there's surprises and everything. Another surprise is you actually write your own music. Does this kind of inspire you to write bills, maybe?
Well, I have to say that it does keep me sane because you could go insane in the Congress. And I know some people who I think are insane back there, at least with regard to spending. And we've got to get that under control or this country's going to be gone.
Well, I think of Bohemian Rhapsody sometimes is when I think of Congress because it's up, down, up, down, up, down. How's things going on in the Senate and what are you kind of looking forward to post-election after we get through November?
Well, I actually think we can get control of the Senate, and especially if Mitt Romney wins. And he just simply has to win. We can no longer afford to go down the spending and taxing and over-regulatory road that the Obama team has taken us down. They don't know what they're doing. We know that this country cannot absorb very much more debt. Our national debt is 103% of the level. That it's just way beyond where it should be. It was like 60%. Actually, like 40% under Bush of the GDP. Now it's 103% of the GDP and going up. And they're talking about 150%. Well, that's Greece. Greece was 150% of GDP and their national debt and their spending. And we've just got to change that. We're going to hit $16 trillion. If Obama's reelected, I believe that'll be well over $20 trillion through the next term. And we just can't afford that. They don't know what they're doing. There isn't one person in the White House who's created a private sector job. They're brilliant, I'll give them that, but they're brilliant on very liberal politics.
Well, you sit there and you think about the economy and tax is something you love, but something you love even more is obviously you sit on the Senate Judiciary Committee, and you guys have had a couple interesting things come out these past few months. How is Eric Holder doing? How is the Justice Department doing, in your opinion?
Not very well. I've been very disappointed in Eric Holder. He has become an adjunct of the White House, and that's not what the Attorney General should be. Yes, he does serve the president, but he should not be in the president's pocket, and unfortunately he is. And I was supportive of him because he was a good U.S. attorney as far as I was concerned, but I actually think it's time to replace him and put somebody else in there.
Do you play any instruments yourself?
No.
You just write the music and hang out with Metallica?
No, I want to be the guy who writes the tax code and reforms it.
Now that is heavy metal.